Good morning. Here we are again in Viella. We're going to do the first 50 kilometers of the race today. Right, let's go for it. Here we are, leaving the town, the village, whatever you want to call it. There's quite a steep little road out of town. I bet a lot of people will be running this. I won't be. I can tell you. Time to warm up. So, after about 3.5 kilometers, we leave the track and go on another track. Kilometer 4, we're walking up through a forest. It's quite steep actually. If it rains, this will be interesting. That way. Kilometer 6.5. Okay. Running along through a forest here. If it rains, again, this will be difficult. Well, I don't know if there'll be anything there in the race, but we had to cross the river and get our feet completely wet. Never mind, that's life. As I say, maybe in the race it'll be different, but I'm not sure. A very steep little climb up here, straight up on a rather overgrown little track. It's quite a nice walk now. It's been really quite steep up to now, the last kilometre or so, up through a forest. Really steep. Now it's eased off a bit. I think we should be getting to the aid station very soon. Think 10 kilometres in and we've come out of the forest. Lovely views all around. In fact, behind us you can see the mountains that we'll be coming down on right at the end of the race. I reckon the aid station is going to be around here somewhere. Not sure where. No te importa que te acabe, ¿no? No te caigas, eh? 10.5 kilometres. I think the aid station is going to be around about here actually. I think there's a... By the way, it took us about 2 hours to get to that place where I said the aid station might be. We have got lost a couple of times and we're going at a fairly slow pace. It seems to go cross country straight up now, straight up this grassy hill. That climb up here was really steep. Yeah, quite hard work. And I imagine we go down on the crest there. Here we are in the peak Mont Puce, 2,265 metres. It's taken us 3 hours to get here. Behind me the Aneto Glacier and a peak covered in clouds. And here you can see the whole of the valley. You can practically do the whole of the race from here. Really, all around there. Up there I think is Salardu. Up there is the area of the lakes up there. In fact, that piece over there, which you might be able to make out, is where we run down right at the end. Wow, we've still got a long way to go. Right, the descent from that peak was a little bit uncomfortable because you had to go over big clumps of grass, and I mean it's okay, but it wasn't really fast or anything like you might imagine. This is a wonderful crest here, a wonderful crest, and of course we'll enjoy it just as the sun is going down in a couple of weeks' time. Beautiful views all around, but it is really steep. We've already done over nearly 1,600 meters of climb in about 16k, so it's a lot of climbing. 3 hours 30. And the next peak, look down there. I wonder if we go along there. Probably. Wonderful crest here. No, not difficult, even remotely, but it's nice views. Three hours 50 and we're on the next peak. Wow, that was pretty amazing, eh? I can tell you. The Netta there in the background. And I suppose we got to head down. We've been going down a lot. We seem to be heading straight back to Yayo, where we started from. This is weird. It's really quite a steep descent. A bit easier now, but wow, that's so odd. Perhaps they'll put an aid station here. I don't know, but maybe I would put one here if I had the choice. It's quite a good place for that. Let's see anyway. Nice gradient, nice surface. Yeah, very nice. Working our way down to Artiga Telin. Probably been about 20k so far. Now we're going on this beautiful soft descent through the forest. It's really nice. Of course, we were doing this at night, but it'd be very nice as well. You know, great fun, beautiful. There is a relaxing section here on a trek. Despite what I said earlier, the last descent was actually very steep at the end, so it was a little bit uncomfortable. Good surface, but very steep. Now it's just a very nice trek, just walking up this rather nice path now, and the big snake came out of the undergrowth and was slithering around. Josevi was rather frightened of it. Wow, this is lovely, isn't it? Imagine having a swim in there. Whew. This is really a very attractive valley indeed. I'm seriously impressed. It's absolutely beautiful. Even at night it would be nice to be able to see the water, but you know, this is just outstanding. You have to come back here during the day after you've run the race. Look at this. It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? We're just arriving at the refuge now after 6 hours 39 minutes. Obviously we've wasted time getting lost and so on a bit. 2,300 meters of gain and nearly 32k. Wow, okay, there we are. I'm looking forward to finding that place on Friday night. Something nice to eat there. Filtering water here. Oh, there's a suspension bridge to go over. It's interesting. This bridge, whoa, wobbles. This bridge wobbles. Well, I'm going to put this camera away. Here we are climbing up Puerto de la Picada. Quite steep, we just come from down there. Yeah, in fact, I think that's the crest all the way over there in the background is the crest we came on earlier. The mountains up there towards, and this is the crest which goes on towards Aragon. I think we turn right just before we get to the top and walk along the border with France. I think that's what we do. Of course, during the night all you'll see is a series of head torches winding their way up to the top. It'd be very nice. This climb to Puerto de la Picada is really long and really steep. We'll be doing it at night again, but it's steep, it's long. Got to be careful about this in the race. These first climbs are really steep. We've done over 3,000 meters of climb already, and That's a lot. It's steep as well. Got to save some energy for later in the race, that's the point. We got to 2,377 meters, then we turned right and we're on this fantastic looking crest again. Wow, this path, yeah, it looks wonderful. As I said before, you've got to take these climbs very relaxed and not worry, because if you think how tired you're feeling, you're going to give up. You've got to take it step by step, aid station to aid station. That's absolutely critical, believe me. Oh. Yeah. What a path, eh? Be careful over there on your right. Keep your wits about you. You're gonna fall. Off your eye, look up there towards the Haneto and the Maladetta area. We've just gone up to a quick side peak. It's only 1 minute away from the track, but it's worth going up. Well, perhaps not in the at night, it's not. You can see the whole of the Maladetta Massif, the Aneto, the glacier of the Aneto, all the whole area, and the view around. Look. Imagine we're going up there in a minute, and then down along those ridges. Wow. Pretty exciting, eh? Pretty exciting. Look at the views. Look at the views. It's a long descent here. You've got to be a little bit careful. It's not difficult at all, but at night, you know, you have to look out for rocks. You can't go, well, I certainly can't go that fast down here. I need to find some water. This is a long section with no water. Okay, this climb is really, really steep. Ran out of water some time ago. Wow, that climb was brutal. Of course, I'm out of water. That makes it 100 times worse, but that was really steep. You've really got to take your time on this first section. This is not easy. Believe you me, I thought the first section was going to be easier. I was wrong. Nice view over there. With the sun shining through. This is a pretty steep descent as well. Can't run it very fast, especially at night. Oh. We get it straight down here, cross country. Gotta find some water. Gotta find water. Finally, water from a cattle trough. Finally. The storm has broken and we're going down finally, down through a quite steep, we're cutting the switchbacks on the track. It's alright. Can't see anything much because the storm is raging around us. It's got really dark. Raining, thunder. Oof. Nice track down though, and track and path, it's fine. Okay, we've just come out of the forest, going cross country down through the forest. It's terrible in the forest. They've definitely got to clean it, because as it is, it's almost impossible. With the track, it was super difficult. If it's marked, okay, but it's going to be really difficult. It's slow, trees down, undergrowth. It's no joke at all. It's really... And lovely path now, the last 2 kilometers. Hope it lasts anyway, into the village of Basot. We've got to make it in half an hour to catch the bus. Otherwise we're stuck. Get the last bus. It's taken us a lot longer than we thought. As always. And after the storm, the calm. The sun's come out. It's a rather nice evening now. We got wet. Right, we're in Bossard. 5 minutes to go to catch the bus. That descent was terrible. Really slippery stones, awful. Dangerous when they're wet. Awful. 13 hours 42. I mean, we could have done it about 2 hours quicker. But anyway, took us our time.